I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any drug, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Time to play the game!
Let's go! Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's been a minute. Apologies. Let me apologise for being late. We've had a bit of a nightmare sorting out the radio, but finally, we have sorted out the radio, people, because initially...
Big man thing, yeah? Brav, it's not looking good, Brav. It's not looking good.
It definitely wasn't looking good, but we're sorted now. What about that lineup? I'm confused, man.
Let's talk about it.
We need to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yes, let's talk about it. Wow, that lineup is wild. I don't know what's got in to Mr. Javi Grazia, but it's a mad one. It's a mad one. I'm confused. I don't even know what's going on. Can someone tell me if Kanate got a yellow card in the end, please? Just let me have a quick check. No, he didn't. You're out of order. Oh, my God. I had Grealish to score. I had Salah to score. I had over 2.5 and a Kanate yellow card. Kanate didn't get a yellow card. He is a pumper. Right, okay, let's have a look at the lineups. But before we do that, of course, we need to talk about the sponsors of the Just Joe Football Show. It is, of course... the football prizes. Bill is a Leeds United fan. Leeds United always take more. And this week, Winner's Choice competition, you can choose from either future Premier League legend in Gio Rutter, or you can choose from Rodrigo or Patrick Bamford, who are both not starting today. It's wild. I'm genuinely confused, man.
Let's talk about it.
We do need to, man. It's mad. £4.95 a ticket. There are 149 tickets available. Already 71 have gone, so please do get involved. And which of these managers has never managed Leeds United? Well, of course it is that man, Frank Lampard, if you didn't need telling already. Right, now let's have a look at this lineup. It's mad. Now, I've actually seen on Twitter, I don't know if you folks, let me just change this. Oh, let me get rid of that video as well, whatever that shite is. I don't want my video getting taken down because of that. Now, I actually seen on Twitter from Joe Donahue and those that are in the know that apparently Christensen might be playing in midfield. I genuinely read that, which is mad if true. I'm genuinely madly confused, but it's probably more than likely a back five, right? You would imagine, looking at that graphic as well, but you would imagine it's a back five. Now, I'm just going to have a look and see, again, just that, I just want to see where Joe Donahue's put it. One sec. I'm just finding it now. I don't think it is, surely. But that's what Joe Donahue's gone with. But I don't think... surely it'll be a back five. We'll chat about it. We will chat about it, man. Let's do it.
Let's talk about it.
We will do. Yeah, Joe Donahue. Christensen expected to deputise in central midfield this afternoon. That's what Joe Donahue's put. Surely not. Look at this guy, man. What a guy. I love it. The Just Joe Appreciation Society. Please smash a like for the King of Watch-Alongs. It's free. Thank you very much. I am the King of Kings.
Time to play the game!
Yes, the King of Kings, Triple H, Triple J, the Just Joe Football Show, something like that. Yeah, J. But please do smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Say hello to the Booth Town. Halifax White's nothing but a victory today. Big up to you, Jamboree time. Yeah, it's mad. Cine playing up top. Look, for me, it's defend. I think it will be a back five. I know Joe Donahue says Christensen in midfield, but I'd be very surprised at that. No McKennie either. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Do you think that well, I think we all know this is with a view to Tuesday and Tuesday and Saturday's game against Forest and Palace, respectively. Surely that's why this lineup looks like this. Robin Koch, Rasmus Christensen, Pascal Struijk. Still no Cooper. Genuinely surprised at that, but it'll be nice to see Struijk back in at centre-back. Luke Keelan at right wing-back. Junior Firpo left wing-back. Scott says, Joe, where have you been? McKennie's been ill. Yeah, but come on, man. He's got the flu. Come on now. This was days ago as well. He'll be all right, man. He could play. You've got Somerville on the right, Rocker and Aronson in midfield, Jack Harrison on the left, and then Cine Stare at Sunday. Yeah, Sunday to Matsio. Sorry, pal. And Cine up top. But listen, it's a mad lineup. It is a mad lineup. And the longer we stay in the game, the more chance we've got of nicking something. I guess the big positive for Leeds United is the fact that Bukayo Saka is not starting for Arsenal. I'm wondering if he's picked up a knock whilst on international duty, maybe, which means he can't start. There is no Willie Saliba either, so that means Rob Holding will start at centre-back. But listen, Gabriel Jesus has come in. Trossard's different gravy, as is Gabriel Martinelli. So, yeah, man. It's going to be interesting. I'm still not confident that Leeds United can get something, but one thing's for sure, it is defend. Benches then. Still, Liam Cooper on the bench. I'm genuinely surprised he's not started. He's obviously, his time at Leeds United is definitely done now, if when Vober's dropped out, that he's not even coming to the lineup. You got Sam Greenwood, JB Gray, McKennie, Rutter, Rodrigo, and Bamford. Get off there, whatever that is. How do you get rid of that shit? Get away, man. Go away. Closing. And then for Arsenal, it's Kivo, Walters, Tierney, Emile Smith-Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Jorginho Reece-Nelson, and Bukayo Saka. Long list of players missing for Leeds United, as you can see. It ain't great. It ain't great, man. And as Castillo says...
Big man thing, yeah?
Looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
No, man. Like Helen says, keep the goal difference down. Maybe. It's going to be a tough afternoon. I'll let you into a little secret. I had Saka to score first, Arsenal to win 3-1. So that's gone out of the window as well. I also had Haaland and Saka in my fantasy Premier League teams. Saka didn't even get in the squad. Haaland didn't even get in the squad and Saka's on the bench, so it's not going to be good, is it? It's not looking good at all. Listen, 730 people watching. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. We've got 160 likes in there. Any Arsenal fans watching as well, big up to you all. I hope you're doing well. I hope you win the league. Of course, I don't want you to win today. Joe, any chance of a boxing AJ watch along tonight? Maybe, Justin. Maybe. Actually, that's a good shout. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, why not? I ain't got nothing else on, so we might as well, yeah. Liam Miller, Danny Rumsey, 1-1 fella. Yeah, Danny's been saying that all week. Listen, if we can get a 1-1, it would be absolutely fantastic. Do I think we will? Probably not. Scooby D2 says, why else are you having a laugh? I don't know what I mean. Lucy M, big thumbs up to you. David King's got 4-1 to Leeds, nether in a month of Sundays. But listen, what I will say is the pressure is all on Arsenal. City have just absolutely mashed up Liverpool big time, like 4-1 in the end. Goals for Grealish, De Bruyne. Grealish was phenomenal, by the way. Grealish is probably my second favourite player outside of Leeds, first being Bukayo Saka. Happy he's not playing today. Alvarez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, and Grealish. Obviously, Salah got Liverpool off to a good start, but it ended up 4-1 in the end. So all pressure on Arsenal. They've come back from the international break. They've won 6 on the bounce, scoring over 3 goals or 3 or more in 5 of them games. They have a great record against Leeds. They're at home. But listen, this is the title race that they're in. This is a totally different kind of pressure that they've not dealt with before. They crumbled under the pressure of getting top 4. Maybe, just maybe, they might crumble here. No one's giving Leeds a chance, myself included. I don't think we'll win the game. I think the best we can hope for is a point. But you just never know. Football is a mad one. So you just never know that Leeds United could well pull something off, right? So let's hope they do, because it would be absolutely fantastic if we did. Vavi said, strange lineup, good to see Cine starting. That is good, isn't it? I'm glad Cine's starting, because from the press conference, I was thinking, oh my God, Rodrigo, Cine, they're not even closer. Adams is out. We've got Novo Bononto, but Cine's starting. So obviously he's good to go, which is good news. Now, of course, don't let Matt Hayes hear your love of Grealish. I know, yeah. The lineup's set up to defend. We're going to frustrate. Yeah, it's not going to be an enjoyable game to watch. Arsenal will have a hell of a lot of the ball, but that is it's fine for me because it's all about points over performance for Leeds United right now. If we got a win today, it's huge. And don't forget, like in terms of the rest of the league today, Bournemouth are at home against Fulham. Palace are playing Leicester. Forest are playing Wolves. It's all to play for. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I'll be doing a watch along for West Ham Southampton. That's another big game. So if Leeds get anything today, it's a massive shot in the arm, especially when you consider that we then play Forest at home and we then play Palace at home. And if the reports are believed to be true, if Forest fail to win today, Steve Cooper's getting the sack. Now their owner is a mad guy anyway. All the transfers he did, etc. Some of the players that they bought initially aren't even getting in the car. They're not even registered to play anymore. It's a madness. In the dressing room, it must be wild. But if he sacks Cooper, for me, it's the maddest thing he could do. Because if he sacks Cooper, then Forest go down for me. It's too late now. It's too late to be messing about. If you're going to give him Wolves, you might as well have just sacked him before. It's like Leeds United when we did January and then we gave him Forest and then sacked him anyway. Like, you should have just sacked him before. It's a bit like West Ham. You know, I think David Moyes fears for his job if they don't beat Southampton. But again, I think it'd be mad to sack David Moyes at this stage of the season. We're literally down after today to single figures for some teams. You know what I mean? You're talking 10, 11 games left of the season and they're on about sacking managers. I think it's mad. So, yeah, and Joe, I hope Forest lose and I hope they do sack Cooper because I think it'll go tits up. I think it'll go tits up if indeed they do that. So we'll have to watch this space. Don't forget, if you haven't already, folks, please do smash a like on the video. We've got 830 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 live viewers before we even start the game. And of course, 207 likes on it currently. So there's about 500-600 of you that haven't liked it. So please do it. It is free, right? It is free. Joe, can you give us score updates from the other games as well? Tim, I will try to do that. You're best off checking the chat. And the reason that is because I'm listening to it on the radio, there's a delay. So if I check flash scores, I'm going to see the goal on flash scores before I see the goal live or hear the goal. And I don't like that because then it means my reactions are manufactured. And I'm not about that. You know what I mean? I prefer it to be raw emotion or elation or depression. I don't know. Because if you know the score's coming, I remember that kid Sonny who, do you remember that kid Sonny when he was like, oh my God. And you could tell I'm not an actor. If I was an actor, I wouldn't be doing this. Trust me. Listen to your good man Pablo. Otherwise, he'll come back from the dead and have you finished. Chris McKenny is probably keeping warm under a blanket. Yeah, maybe. Joe has a 4K radio. Only the best, bro. Only the best. It's got to the stage as well. Like, you guys know I smoke, so that I don't need a smoke. I now buy vapes when it's match day so that I can stay here and just vape my way through. So even that's worth a like, you know what I mean? I'm dying for a rollie at half time and that, and I'm like, nah. Let's have the vape. Let's get the vape for the guys so that I don't have to leave them. Do I watch F1, Taffy? I don't. I used to do years and years ago when, it's not years and years. Well, actually it is. It's probably over a decade when Jenson Button won it and all that sort of stuff. Joey's a vape merchant. I'm not, mate. I only do it when I'm here. Toots Whelan says it's a bit blurry. What, my screen, or do you mean the vape? The reason the vape's blurry is because it's green. And this isn't like green screen vibes, so it like picks it up, you see. I've just noticed as well, I think I've got like a greenish shirt on. That could cause problems. Chris Grooves says, damage limitation today, Joe, potentially. But the thing is, even if Leeds United were at full fitness, I still think he goes with this lineup. I still think he goes with this tactical setup. Not the lineup, sorry, tactical setup. Maybe he wants to keep Bamford fit for the next two, as with Rodrigo. You know, maybe that's what it is. But I still think the tactical setup would have been exactly the same, even if Adams was playing and all that sort of stuff, you know. So I still think we would go with 5 at the back for sure. Call it damage limitations, call it smart. I think I said in my preview, if, like Andrew Sefton says, it's clever. We know that Javi adopts his style depending on who he's playing. So I think it's good. And it's what Leeds United need when you consider where we are in the league. And we need points and points, win your prizes, etc. I said in my preview, if either Jesse or Bielsa go to this game, I think we get smoked by Arsenal away from home. Under Grazia, I'm more confident. And that's even more so than Bielsa. And you know how I feel about him. So, it is what it is. Did you see Jesse had come out as well and said a few words? Took him long enough. I didn't engage with it. Because if I'd have engaged with it, I'd have told him where to go.
Let's talk about it.
Do you like that? Let's talk about it. I'm just going to start getting stuff that I like. If you don't know about Castillo, you need to know about Castillo.
Big man ting,
yeah.
Bruv, it's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good. It definitely isn't. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. Just taking me jumper off, folks, because it's getting pretty warm in here. McKenny just had brutal games with Granada and El Salvador, says Would-Be Farmer. Maybe that's why he's off. We know he had issues with his with a flu, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Well, we're not too far away from kickoff. Joe versus Jesse boxing match. Who would win? I think he'd take me, mate, to be fair. Maybe you would take me. Who knows? Who knows, brother? Who knows? Right. Okay. Let me just check where we're at. Just let me tune this bloody radio. I need to tune my radio. Trust the process, says Matthew Chapman in response to the lineup. Definitely. Grazia's done an interview, as they say. I try to enjoy the job, but it's not easy. I can tell you that after more than 15 years doing it, I suffer more and enjoy it less. My target is to remain in the Premier League with this amazing club. There you go. That's what he's had to say. And I'd like to hear that. I like to hear that indeed. I forgot what I was looking for now. No, now I know. Just bear with us 1 minute. It is, there we go. That should be good to go. Yes, we are. We are good to go, folks. Yeah. So listen, my fantasy team as well. I've been doing really, really well. Yeah. I've had a nightmare because I'm going to show you anyway. I like playing fantasy football, and I'm going to show you my team anyway. And I'm done for this week. This is what I kept faith with Saka and Martinelli because they were playing us. I'm sorry. Saka's on the bench. Haaland's not even in the squad. I mean, Saka might come on at some point. Rodrigo's obviously not starting. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good at all. Kane will come in for Haaland, so hopefully he bags on Monday night. If Saka don't come on, Henry will come on for Saka, but no one for Rodrigo because Luis didn't play either. It's not looking good, that is it. I'm not going to have a good week. Oh, no. I might lose loads of places. Right, okay, let's have a look. I don't agree with this sentiment. He's not thrown the towel in, not at all. Not happy. I don't think he's done that at all. Why do you say such a thing? Explain to me. I want to know why you say that. Wrong button.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Marching On podcast, tell me why.
Let's talk about it.
I don't think he has... I don't think he's thrown the towel in by any stretch of the imagination. What do you want him to do? Like, we have to go with the back five. He's gone with the back five. So what would you change from that? A lot of yous would have gone mad if Cooper would have started. So Strauch, Koch, and Rasmus isn't too bad. Ayling right wing, Firpo left wing back. That's not throwing the towel in. There's no McKennie probably because he's got flu. Yeah. So let's go with that. So you've got Rocker and... Probably. Listen, it might not. The mad thing is, it might not even be a back five because Joe Donoghue said he believes Christensen's playing in midfield. Now he'll have inside information being at the ground. So could it well be that it's still a 4-2-3-1 and it's Rasmus and Rocker with maybe Cine leading the line and then Harrison, Aronson, and Somerville. And this is the thing, innit, Billo? The manager lives and dies by his choices. So, you know, he made if he pulls off a result, then what we're going to say, we're all going to go, wow. Listen, I do have faith in Grazia. I do have more than enough faith in him, because since he's come in the Premier League, we've lost one game. One game, that is it. You know, the talking heads on TV in the USA, well, they don't know what they're talking about, Matt, because what you want him to play Bamford, he's obviously thinking about the future. I don't know. He says he only concentrates on the next game. This is what he believes is the best lineup. Like Hannah says, we have to defend for our lives. And that is so true. That's where we're at. You know, we have to defend. And he said this. He said this in the preview. And like Andy said, you've got to trust the process. You've got to trust the man. That is Javi Grazia, you know? White Peacock Candy says over 900 in the house, only 324 likes. Listen, it is free for you to do it. Please like the video. Takes you 2 minutes. It's just down there. Click it. Fantastasty, I think. Fantastasty says Melier man of the match today. I hope so. Especially when you consider this week, there's been a lot of mad Leeds fans saying, oh, he's not all that. Oh, we should sell him. Oh, you know, let's go get Bazunu from Southampton and Kelleher at Liverpool and all this. It's mad. It's mad. Leeds United are going to defend for their lives, right? If we can get to halftime at 0-0, we then regroup, we reshape, we go again. If we can get to 70 minutes, then maybe he then brings on a Bamford, he then brings on a Rodrigo, he then brings on a Rutter to try and nick something. But at first, it's maybe, like someone said, damage limitation. I'll put my teeth in, my bad. Damage limitations, it's keep the score down. You know what I mean? Maybe that is genuinely what it is initially. But I'm okay with that. Don't want to be getting embarrassed. We had enough of that last season, you know. So Lee says, hey up chicken, hey up brother. How are you, my guy? Melier is a gun. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Mark says, I just want to hear. Let's have a look. I just want one of the American lads so I can hear Team America. Mate, you can hear it anyway. Let's go. America. Let's go. Yeah. From the USA, the USA, Mark Hater says from the USA, let's have a go, boys. It's exactly, bro. That's what it's about. Let's have a go. Let's get a result today. It would be amazing if we could do that. And of course, we are so close to kickoff now. It is literally 2 minutes away. So just bear with me 1 second. Greg says, Javi Grazia masterclass or master flop? We shall have to wait and see, bro, what he has in store for us for sure. This is not the time for the radio to start messing me on, though. I can't be dealing with that. That's why I was late, man. I do apologise. I had a bit of a mad one today, but we're sorted. We're all good. Should be good to go. Okay. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Well, I'm not watching Brighton, so I don't know what's going on there, or listening to Brighton, so we'll sort that one out. Brighton Brentford in it, I think. Big game, though. Big game. Top of the table clash. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? Right, here we go. Teams coming out onto the pitch. Martin Odegaard, of course, captain of Arsenal and arguably the best player in his position in the Premier League this season. They have such a fantastic side. Ben White, of course, showing appreciation and love for Roadcastle, obviously, passed away. Over quite some time ago now, I believe, but played for both Leeds United and Arsenal, of course. But listen, it's time. It is time. And it's live. And it is soon to be live. Let's go, Leeds United. Let's have it. Someone smash Ben White, says Morph. I don't know. I still like him, bro. Yeah, please do smash a like on the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes before we start. We're on, 1,000 viewers. We're on 957. Make sure you check out Football Prizes. Link is in the description. They will have Arsenal prizes available there as well. Subscribe to my channel if you are new here as well. Listen, that midfield three of Odegaard, Partey, and Xhaka very rarely loses. Very rarely loses. So it's gonna be tough. For Leeds United, Trossard on fire, Jesus starting, Martinelli causes us problems. I remember Cody Drama's debut against Martinelli. I remember Luke Ayling getting so annoyed with Martinelli that he nearly took his legs off him. So, you know, man, Would-Be Farmer says, I've got 2 accounts, so I've sent you 2 likes. Good man. Good man. Love that. Quinn's Do says, Ben White disrespected Bielsa. No, I don't think he did so. Anyway, let's go. Sinistera, Brendan Aronson, Jack Harrison, and Somerville leading the line according to these. Listen, we might see a midfield that has Christensen in midfield. We'll have to wait and see. Or Strauch. They've put Strauch in there. I don't know. What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Let's talk about it.
I genuinely don't know what's going on right now. I'm so confused. We don't need a striker. Ben White on goal, 1-0 Leeds. Yeah, I love that. Joe, thoughts on Cine then? I love Cine, bro. It's just, we haven't seen enough of him, have we, bro? Hopefully that changes because there's a player there for sure. Listen, 430 likes. Let's get it to 500 ASAPs, please, people. We're about to get underway. Remember, I will be slightly behind, so you will have to bear with it. Javi is drunk, says name is Leon. Definitely not happy with the lineup there. But listen, remember, I will have the timer as well. So if you do want to follow along, if you're slightly in front, if you're slightly behind, you do have the luxury of doing that. You will see here the timer. Once the game starts, the timer starts, you can match up with me. So just bear with us. Arsenal in a huddle now. All pressure on Arsenal. Let's not forget, City have just spanked Liverpool 4-1 and took, you know, and really added that pressure onto Arsenal. So let's see what happens. All eyes on Jack Harrison here. Jack Harrison, man. We were all ready to sell him. He's been on fire of late. Let's hope he's continued that. We know he's a confidence player. Arsenal fans in full voice, peeps. 991 watching. Smash a like on the video. Let's get... Sorry. Sorry. Right, we're about to get underway, and it is going to be Brendan Aronson to kick us off. So let me get that timer ready, folks. And, of course, you'll hear the voice of Martin Tyler. And it is certainly live. And here Leeds United have gone straight out to the right-hand side, and Sinistera's bundled his way through. Rasmus Christensen strike! Go on, Rasmus! Leeds United starting well there, straight away with the chance. Here's Jack Harrison. Leeds United in the ascendancy, not messing about Firpo, but it's cleared by Ben White. Rasmus nearly made it 1-0 to Leeds United after, 20 seconds. It was almost carbon copy of that Wolves game. But here you go, Arsenal. Here's Alexander Zinchenko trying to get Martinelli in, but Ayling gets in the way. Oh, Ayling's give it away. Martinelli... Oh, my God. Luke Ayling, what are you playing at there? Nearly goals for both sides. 40 seconds played. Rasmus nearly scores. Martinelli nearly scores at the other end due to a Luke Ayling error. We do not need that. Rasmus, great strike, though. It looks like Rasmus may be playing right back, potentially. Let's have a look. I'm trying to work out who's playing where. Great run by Cine, though, to create the chance. Great strike, Rasmus. Good save, Ramsdale, though. He's a good goalkeeper. Anyway, Gabriel has the ball for Arsenal. Exciting first minute at the Emirates for both sides. Zinchenko playing in the centre of the park. Likes to play inverted like John Stones, etc. at City. Obviously, clearly something that Arteta has adopted from his time with Pep. Here is Zinchenko again. Looks like Rasmus. Rasmus is playing in midfield, folks. Rasmus is playing in midfield. Rasmus is in midfield alongside Rocker. And the centre-backs are Strauch, Koch, and... Oh, ball in. Straight through to Melier. They want a penalty. He's told by Matt Rocker, get up. So, let me just try work this out, folks. Just bear with 1 moment. Xhaka's on the floor. Matt Rocker told him to get up. I think he's hurt his knee. It's been a frantic start, hasn't it, for sure? Xhaka's hurt his knee, yeah? Wouldn't be such a bad thing if he did go off. I don't want players to get injured, by the way, but if he did go off, it wouldn't be such a bad thing for Leeds United. Listen, we've got over 1,000 live viewers. Big up to you all. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. Rest of the game so far, while this little lull, it is 0-0, folks. Everywhere is 0-0. Nothing to worry about as of yet, okay? 0-0 across. Let's get to some of the comments then while we've got this. Like to see Arsenal win the league, just not today, says Trevor. Same as me, mate. Georgie says you only need to watch the league. You know. Rasmus up front, says JUSTJOE. I'm trying to work it out, bro. We need to see the setup again. But it definitely looked like Rasmus was alongside Rocker. In front of that was Cree, Cine, and Aronson. We'll have to wait and see. 3 minutes played anyway. Melia goes long. It's headed by Rob Holding. Sinistera goes up, and that strength of Sinistera puts Rob Holding on the deck. But now he's on the deck. But Cine does have that. Here's Cree Somerville, but it's cleared there by Leandro Trossard. It's going to be a throw into Leeds United. Yeah, it's a 4-2-3-1, isn't it? It's 4-2-3-1. Luke Ayling at right back, centre back's Cockenstraut, left back Firpo, and it looks like Rasmus is in midfield alongside Rocker. Here is Pascal back in his favoured left-sided centre back position. Cock there goes back to Melier, and Melier will put his foot through it. And it's going to be headed by Gabriel, one of the best centre backs in the Prem this season for sure. Definitely Arsenal's most consistent, and they've been defending really well this season. So. Wow, Rasmus. Since Grazia has come in, Rasmus has played centre-back, right-back, and now centre midfield. It's mad. Ooh, bit of confusion there between Rocker and Ayling, but Rocker gets it back off Ayling. Rocker goes back to Melier. Melier clears it. It's not a bad start from Leeds. There's a front three there. Look, Aronson, Cree, and Sinistera. It looks like Aronson playing in the central space. Cine on the right, Cree on the left. Aronson will just be full of pressing, playing that false nine, if you like. Today, Harrison, good pressing from him. Jesus, Leeds bodies everywhere, but he does pick out Gabriel, and there's Zinchenko. Gives it to Ben White. Ben White back to Rob Holding. Can we just end the game now, folks? It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Here's Zinchenko. Goes in there to Xhaka. Jesus playing wide on the left currently. Zinchenko in centre midfield. They're so interchangeable. Such a good side. Here's Ben White. Into Odegaard. Little 1-2 between him and Partey, but Odegaard's give it away, and there's Sinistera. Lovely ball control. Somerville, chance here for Brendan Aronson, potentially. Somerville holds on to it far too long, and the decision-making by Leeds United in the final third again is poor. You get to the final third, you shit the bed. He needed to release that to Brendan Aronson, but I want to give props there to Luis Sinistera. Luis Sinistera using his strength, his guile, his ball control abilities to get Cree away. So Sinistera already showing what he can add to us. It's been a long time since we've seen him. Jesus all over Ayling here. Jesus manages to wiggle his way out and goes back there to Zinchenko, lets it run to Gabriel. Out of possession, there's definitely a front three of Cine, Aronson and Cree, with Mark Rocker and Rasmus behind them. Well, it is that 4-2-3-1, if you like. Here is Trossard up against Firpo. I'm so glad he's... Listen, Trossard's a baller, but I'm so glad he's not up against Saka, because Firpo would have been yellow carded early doors. Rob Holding back to Gabriel. Zinchenko. To Jesus playing wide on the left again. Floating about everywhere. Holding. Obviously, Arsenal will have a lot of possession. Grazia picked up on that on his press conference. Here's Trossard. Cree engaging, as does Ben White, but it's a good challenge by Junior Firpo, but it will be a throw-in. Oh, it's been given to Leeds, I think. We'll take that, folks. We will take that. Throw into Leeds United. Junior Firpo to take it. Harrison lets the ball run, but it's the wrong decision. Goes through to Xhaka. Xhaka to Partey. There's Gabriel. And there's a lot of space here for Zinchenko. Odegaard wants it off him, but decides against it. Tries to chip it through to Martinelli, but Meslier makes a good save. Well, easy save. Good saves. Yeah. Over-egging it just a little bit. Just putting my feet up, man. Defend, defend, defend. Know what I mean, people? We're going to be going to get a point, aren't we? Amazing point it would be if we did get it. Holding with the header. I've got radiators on as well, man. Living like a king, aren't I? Here's Firpo. Flipped. Aronson has a chance to run onto it. Holding goes all the way back there to Aaron Ramsdale. Listen, I really, really rate Ramsdale, but he does have like maybe 25% bozo gene. So watch this one. Commentators now getting onto the fact that it is a back four. Obviously, Rasmus playing in midfield, which has really shocked us all, let's be real. So Joe Donahue was right. Here's Zinchenko. Martinelli makes a run ahead of him. Goes back, though, to Gabriel. And there's Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey to Ben White. Former Leeds United player, of course. Here's Trossard. Comes inside. Looks to give it back to Ben White. Here's Ben White. Crysencio Somerville engages. He has to go back. Good challenge, Cree. Good challenge. No foul. Harrison trying to get Cree away. He can't. So he has to switch it over to Cini. Cini battling there with Zinchenko. Rasmus. Good challenge. But Martinelli just nips there in front of him. But Rasmus, fair play to your son. But Martinelli shepherds it back there to Ramsdale. And pressure off there for Arsenal. Here's Thomas Partey. Goes out wide to Ben White. Ben White just over halfway. Somerville again engaging. Made the challenge. Trossard into Odegaard. Good turn by Odegaard, but well defended by Mark Rocker. There's a chance here for Leeds. Here's Somerville. Somerville. He's got Aronson ahead of him. Aronson gets the ball off him. Holding gets across. Don't fall over, Aronson. We know you're built like a Rizzler paper. Have a bit of strength about you. Somerville, nice little back heel to Harrison. Can Harrison get a ball in? He doesn't. It goes back to Brendan. Brendan Aronson. It's going from left to right now. Here's Strauch. Nice to see Strauch back in that left centre-back position. Here's Koch. Koch to Strauch. Strauch switches it out there to Harrison. Great touch, great ball. Great from Harrison. Up against his former teammate, Ben White. Firpo getting involved as well. Leeds United. Yes, we are defending, but of course, look, all bodies forward now. All the defenders over the halfway. Ayling's passing to Christensen, not good, and we've lost it. And here's Gabriel, but this is good pressing from Leeds. Nowhere for Arsenal to go currently, but Partey just does a little swivel, nice press resistance, and then it sticks it out there to Ben White, and Ben White's got a bit of space, and Arsenal might come again here. 10 minutes in, doing all right. What more can you ask for at this stage? Ben White gives it away. And Rasmus finds Harrison. Harrison, though, 4 red shirts round him. And Thomas Partey. We need a player like Partey. Here's Zinchenko. You could argue Forshaw's a little bit like that. Ball in, 1-0. Oh, he's missed. He's missed. Gabby Jesus, 5 yards out. It's a good ball in. Jesus, goal at begging for him. But his header goes over. Great delivery. I think it's Martinelli, I think. Zinchenko gives it him back. No, it's Xhaka. Good little ball by Xhaka. I don't know what Firpo and Strauch are doing there. We need communication because it was a free header. Someone close that space. Challenge him. He should score or at least hit the target. Maybe a bit of ring rust there from Jesus, but he should score, really, to be honest. It's a good ball by Xhaka. Not great defending by Strauch and Firpo. They need to have that communication. Here's Somerville. Good dribbling ability there to get round Xhaka. He's brought down, though, and wins a free kick for Leeds United. Arsenal fans not happy, but he was brought down by Granit Xhaka. It's 0-0, folks, and there's a free kick for Leeds United. Hopefully these improve today. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video. We've got 513 likes, okay, and there's nearly 1,200 people watching. So if you haven't already, please do smash a like on that video for me. Free kick to come for Leeds United. Hopefully, look, this is one area we need to improve on, is set pieces, because The way that we play under Grazia, we need to improve. Mark Rocker can deliver a ball. He's the one stood over it. Brendan, stay away from it, please. It's almost as bad as when Bamford took the free kick last time. So Mark Rocker's going to be the one. No, it's Brendan. Brendan, cross. Nah. Robin Koch was the one who made the run. Was never getting on it, though. Grazia not happy, look. Grazia not happy, and rightly so. We need to take opportunities when we get set pieces. Robin Koch's done well, but, yeah, he's the only one going for it, though. Here's Ben White into Trossard. Leeds United cutting down the space nicely. Means he has to go backwards. Going to be asked a lot of these Leeds United players to do this for 90 minutes for sure. Especially someone like Cini, for example, who's not played many games. And that's another great tackle by Cini. And Ayling does well as well. And I will say Cini started really well for me in the little touches he has had. And Aronton's got Cini away here. Martinelli, though, good challenge. Good challenge by Gabriel Martinelli. Otherwise, Cini was away there. But we can see Cini's got that sauce. As my good friend JT would say, Cini Saustra. He's got it. He's got that little bit about him for sure. He's got a bit of a limp, though, there, Martinelli. Pressure all on Arsenal, remember. All on Arsenal. Ayling used to play for Arsenal, remember? As a young lad before he went to Yeovil. Was on the bench once in the Champions League. He said, oh, I've played in Champions League because I was on bench once. Took the throw anyway, and it's gone all the way through to Holding. I think Holding, oh, what a touch that is by Jesus. That's gone out, though, and Leeds United won a throw, but nothing given. Jesus, great touch out of the air, to be fair, and he is Rob Holding. Holding goes out to Ben White. Plenty of space for Ben White to go into. Across comes Somerville. Trossard gives it away. Rocker's done really, really well to give it through to Aronson. Aronson, stay on your feet, son. Goes back to Strauch. Great that from Rocky, you know. Firpo, not the best pass to Strauch. It sent him really back. He gives it to Koch, and we've had to go to Melier. But I just want to give props to Rocker there. Nice little touch. Brendan should have done more with it. Here's Melier. 15 minutes, Leeds United. Not being, well, there's the Jesus chance. There's the Jesus chance we've had to contend with. There's Sinisterra into Ayling. I feel like Sinisterra and Ayling would have a really good connection, you know. Melier goes long. Don't have a great record against Arsenal, even Melier, you know. Made a few errors at times. Here's Trossard. Firpo gets across. Firpo doing a good job at left back as well. Here's Gabriel into Zinchenko. Zinchenko, then it goes back there to Gabriel, who's on halfway party, just saying to him, come on, move up. Leeds United in that defensive shape. Now looks like a back five. Rasmus going in. Outside of possession, I wonder if when they get to a certain level on the pitch, Leeds United and Rasmus just drops in to make it a three at the back. You can see how deep that low block. Yeah, Rasmus playing alongside or in the centre of Ayling and Koch currently. Just dropping back, as is Harrison as well. Harrison in between Strauch and Firpo. But you know what? This is it, man. This is what we need to be doing to pick up points in these games. Do you know what I mean? You just don't want to go down early because then it's like, well, now what do we do? But the game plan is to stay in the game, right? Sinisterra being accosted here by Trossard, but he manages to clear it. It will go out for a throw, though. Oh, no, it hasn't. It's stayed in. Well done, Cini. Yeah, but listen, you've almost got six in the back line. When they come to a certain, you know, maybe the final third, you see Rasmus dropping between Koch and Ayling, and then Harrison's dropping in between Strauch and Firpo. So it's making it like six at the back, which is going to be hard for Arsenal to break down. So I'm all about that life. Odegaard into Zinchenko. Zinchenko picks it up in a central space, tries to clip it, but it's headed out by Rasmus. Rocker back to Koch, who just puts his foot through it. Aronson's going to have a tough afternoon. Oh, well, good challenge. No. Cini's made a good challenge there for me. But Gabriel goes down and it's a free kick. How's everyone feeling? Positive, right? Decent start, no? 1,200 people watching. If you haven't already liked the video, we've got 565. Improve that, please. So it's going to be a free kick here. Martin Odegaard. Been phenomenal this season for Arsenal. Good in the air as well, Gabriel. One to watch. Definitely one to watch. And it comes in. Poor, really poor by Odegaard's standards, and that's gone straight out for a goal kick. Martin Odegaard got smashed by Rodri as well, didn't he? In the international break. Did you see that? Pure premeditation, that for me. Goal kick anyway. Goal kick. Meslier takes it. Martinelli's underneath it, but that's a great header won there by Rasmus Christensen. Xhaka into Martinelli. Martinelli back to Holding. Let Arsenal build. It's going to feel like this game goes on for about 2-3 days. I can't lie to you because we're not going to see a lot of the ball, but needs most points win your prizes. Trossard. Can you hear the dog snoring? He's loud as. Marco, be quiet. I can hear you through my headphones, for God's sake. It's like a bloody power drill. My dogs are when they start snoring, I'm telling you. Here's Zinchenko. Zinchenko into Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey tries to give it to Xhaka, but that's a good challenge by Harrison. You can see, man, Harrison, just watching him there, the concentration of the Leeds United players, you can see they've had this system drilled into them of where they need to be at certain times because almost when Arsenal are on halfway, you're seeing like Rasmus, Rocker and Harrison push up, but then when they get over a certain, like into the final third, you see them drop and make it like a 6. Listen, I'm not amazing at tactics, but I can only see what I see, but you can see there, Harrison there, watch the run there, please, of Odegaard. It's chipped through, and Meslier deals with it. And this is what Grazia's plan will be, is say, listen, if they have to resort to long balls, then I back my players. It's what he used to do at Watford. I think he backs his defenders, you know. He said, listen, if they're just going to be resorting to long balls, I back yous. You know what I mean? Because you're running onto it, you know what I mean? So I like the setup so far. Okay, it's not amazing to watch, but at the end of the day, you know, needs must, as I keep saying. Meslier with the ball. And this will frustrate Arsenal. It will frustrate the fans. Pressure on them after City have battered Liverpool. All good, man. Meslier taking a bit too long there, but he's found Firpo, and Firpo's made a lovely touch to come inside the regen Firpo. Great by him into Strauch. Harrison. Trossard comes across. Jack Harrison inside. This is where Leeds United, when we do get the odd chance, we need to take... Oh, Cree. Well done. Oh, lovely little triangles here from Leeds. Firpo tries to give it back to Cree, but it's a good challenge by Ben White. But Leeds are also showing when they do have the opportunity, they are in the, you know, the opponent's half, they are having a go. Oh, Somerville. Oh, good challenge, Ben White. But Ben White's give it to Brendan Aronson. It's been a foul there. Ben White's been brought down, I think. Don't know who brought him down, but it's a free kick to Arsenal. Oh, he's bought that as Ben White. Harrison with the challenge, but he bought it. Here's Gabriel into Xhaka. Thomas Partey. He's got Ben White as an option. Cross goes Somerville. Somerville doing better defensively as well than we've seen in previous... RC, give it away. There's a chance here. Somerville. Leeds United defending really well, and Somerville's dribbling ability has been phenomenal. Aronson, can he get a ball in here? Just have a run at him. Brendan Aronson on his right boot. Oh, it's bouncing everywhere. Oh, my God. Ramsdale makes a save. I think the flag had gone up. Somerville playing fantastic, you know. Somerville driving that ball forward, gives it to Aronson. And do you know what? Somerville's so strong for how small he is. Like, last time we played against Wolves, he bounced Traore off the ball. He's then got Thomas Partey all over him, and he's keeping him at, you know, he's keeping him off it, which is class to see. It bounces all over in the box. Sinistera back heels it. Ramsdale makes a great save, but it was offside. But Leeds United are showing when we do have the opportunities, we will give it a go. And Somerville's playing really, really well for me. Here's Ben White. Harrison gets across into Trossard. I don't think they've looked that good down this right-hand side. Maybe that's without Saka, you know what I mean? Xhaka into Martinelli. Martinelli, do not foul him, Ayling. Martinelli, he's ran it out of play. Well done, Ayling. I thought Ayling was going to engage then. Don't engage, bring him down, man. Please do not do that. Listen, 1,200 people watching, 600 likes. Smash a like if you haven't already. Be great if you could do that for me, folks. Fulham are beating Bournemouth, folks. Brentford, Brighton 2-1 to Brentford. But yes, Fulham are beating Bournemouth. That is good to know. That is very, very good to know for Leeds United. I thought Bournemouth might have got something at home, but there you go. That's nice for us. Sinistera wins the header, but Odegaard heads it back to Holding. Sinistera just doesn't engage. Just gets back into his defensive shape. Here's Zinchenko. Come on, Cine, get back, son. Buster gut. Into Martinelli, but that's a great challenge from Rasmus. Jesus, though, puts it through the legs of Aronson. Rasmus not happy there with Aronson, I don't think. Jesus again shows too much of it there to the Leeds United players. There's no, you shall not pass. Rocker brought down by Partey. And you know what? It is very much like Gandalf, get your staff out. You shall not pass. Because there was nowhere for Jesus to go. Nowhere for him to go. There's Saka warming up already, yeah? Melier. Rasmus wins the header again. Well done, Rasmus. Ayling wins the header. It's into Cine. He gives it back to Ayling. Good challenge that by Gabriel, though, and it does come off Luke Ayling. Been Mr. Consistent for Arsenal this season. Has Gabriel. Great challenge. I wonder how Liam Cooper's feeling. Not used today. It's mad, isn't it? It's game over for Coops, I think. Here's Ben White. Holding. Thomas Partey. I just want us to get to half time now. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a long way to go, 20 minutes, but I'm more than happy with how Leeds United have set up and how we're playing, you know? Ben White. Spot 2, Holding. Zinchenko. Martinelli. Cross goes Luke Ayling. Martinelli knows he's got his number, man. Caused him all sorts of problems every time they've met. Here's Gabriel. Outside of the boot there, into Rob Holding. So we really need to test is Rob Holding. He's the weak link in that Arsenal backline. No Saliba, obviously. Holding into Odegaard. Odegaard, that's another play we need to stop getting on the ball. See, Partey's had to flick it forward for Martinelli, and Leeds have dealt with it. Sinistera, though, trying a little bit too tricky. Leeds United need to get back in the defensive shape. And that's Sinistera. Oh, good challenge, Brendan Aronson. And that'll be a throw into Leeds United. Sinistera tried a little bit of a trick. If it comes off, great. If not, we were under the cosh, you know. You've got to watch that stuff. But yeah, Leeds United, great setup. Definitely looking to spoil and get a point for sure. Luke Ayling with the throw. Zinchenko, though, is the one that gets the head onto it. Here's Trossard. Harrison, though, defending really well. He'll run all day, will Jack Harrison. Trossard tries to beat him, cannot, and he has to go back to Ben White. And here's Rob Holding over halfway for Arsenal. Space for Zinchenko. Watch the ball to come in. Tries to play a pass through to Xhaka, but it's cut out again. This time by Luke Ayling. You shall not pass. Ayling tries to get it down. Oh, Zinchenko. Heavy touch, throwing Leeds United. Mark Rocker having a word with the ref. I'm not too sure what for. I hope he's all right. Here's Luke Ayling with the throw. Gabriel wins the header. Rocker gets the return one, but it's out for another throw, but this time for Arsenal. Leeds United just spoiling. Here's Partey. Ben White again in loads of space. He's holding. Thomas Partey finds Zinchenko. They're starting to find little passages now, though, on Jesus. Great challenge, Mark Rocker. Mark Rocker's having a really good game as well. Well done, Jesus. It's a good ball in, though. We're starting to see Zinchenko. Odegaard's picked it up a few times. Just need to watch it. But listen, coming up to 30th minute, Arsenal Leeds 0. Meslier with the kick out. Holding underneath it, but he heads it straight into Jack Harrison, who gives it to Sinisterra. Sinisterra, nice touch. Rocker into Aronson. Lovely ball by Matt Rocker, that, by the way. People who don't rate him, it's them sort of things that you miss. Lovely ball, that. Here's Firpo. Firpo goes down the line. He's got red shirts all around him. Here's Firpo. Has to check back. Does well into Matt Rocker. Chance potentially. Aronson. High boot, no? Not giving him. Ramsdale's just had to go route one. Straight through to Meslier. We'll take that every day of the week. Leeds United back on the ascendancy. Strauch into Firpo. Harrison. Arsenal pressing a little bit higher up now. Martin Odegaard doing that. As is Jesus. Leeds United have had to go back. Here is Meslier. Meslier looking for that Christensen ball, no doubt. There he is. Rasmus tries to send it forward to Cini. Cini is underneath it, but Gabriel deals with it. Puts it out of play, though. It's a Leeds United throw. Here's Cini. Sinisterra. Good. Oh, he's so good on the ball, Cini, you know. You can just see he's got that extra quality. And against lesser opposition, where Leeds United have got more of the ball, will be nice. Here's Jack Harrison. Here's Crysencio Somerville on this left-hand side. Up against Ben White. Comes inside. Go on, Cree. Here's Firpo. 3 players down this left-hand side. You've got Cree, you've got Firpo, and you've got... Oh, Firpo's found Rocker! Somerville! Oh! Oh, my God. He's got to do better with the finish. If that's Nonto, it's in the back of the net. Great football, you know. Cree, great ball into Rocker. Look at Rocker. Those that don't rate Rocker, just look what he does when he's got the ball at his feet. Cree, great run from Cree. He's got to find the back of the net. He has got to find the back of the net, people. That's a big, big chance for Leeds, that. He's got to curl that in the bottom corner. It's too easy for Ramsdale. A little bit disappointed with that, to be honest. Great build-up, but Cree, you've got to find the back of the net. Or definitely test him more than that. But positive signs. Positive signs. Shot on target as well. Trossard. He's got to do better, though. But again, good defending from Leeds. Actually, it's bounced favourably here for Martin Odegaard. Partey into Xhaka. There's Martinelli up against Ayling. Ayling, good challenge. I worry when Martinelli isolates Ayling. Martinelli, good cross. Strauch across, heads it. It's probably going to be a corner ball. 1,300 people watching, 667 likes. If you haven't already, please do like that video for me, people. It's free for you to do so. Good defending from Strauch. I think it's a goal kick, actually. I don't think... Yeah, goal kick. Ayling wins second ball into... Aronson gives it back to Ayling. It's opened up here for Leeds. Here's Somerville. He's up against Ben White. Can he get round him and find the back of the net? He's giving it Harrison. Harrison! Oh, Ramsdale with a fantastic save. Leeds, man. Come on! Come on, man. Ramsdale, fantastic save, but Leeds are well in this. Well in it. Great ball by Ayling. Somerville again. Harrison on the outside of him. Gives it him. Great strike. Can't do much more. And Ramsdale is a top keeper. But Leeds United, come now. What a performance thus far. Rasmus. Oh, he's lost out. Here's Thomas Partey. We don't want it to open up too much, though, because there's a ball, look. There's the ball through to Gabby Jesus from Thomas Partey. Gabby Jesus now in the box. No foul, please. Great challenge, Robin caught like taking candy from a baby, that. Well done, son. Here's Martinelli, though. Martinelli into Xhaka. Watch the return pass. Jesus. He could curl him in from here. Rasmus, don't bring him down. He stayed on his feet. Oh! Luke Ayling, you fucking foul. You fucking plank. You plank. Why? Why? He's gone to ground. Why has he done that and stuck his leg out? No, man. Oh, Luke. Do you know what? Rasmus stayed on his feet. Watch Rasmus. Stays on his feet. Oh, Luke. Look, there. Rasmus does really well. Oh, it's a penalty. Luke, man, what are you doing there? Ah, it's a penalty, man. They're not going to overturn that. Oh, my God. Like, you've defended amazing. You've even created chances. Then you gave him a penalty. It's just terrible, man. Pointless. Waste of time. Yeah, they're not going to overturn that, are they? Not a chance. God, can't believe that. Now what? Now what do we do? Like, because we played really well, but so clumsy. So clumsy, man. Oh, it's because the worst thing is, I thought Rasmus was going to give a pen, but Rasmus has stayed on his feet. Jesus. Hopefully ring Rusness. Hopefully he misses. I can't see it like penalties. You got to score, haven't you? Come on, Mez, please. Alhamdulillah, hallelujah, amen.
Big man thing, yeah? Brav, it's not looking good, Brav. It's not looking good.
Come on, Mez. Come on, Mez. Down the middle, 1-0 Arsenal. I don't know. Is there a way back from this? I'm not sure. It was important at least to get to half-time for me. 1-0 to Arsenal, penalty, silly decision. Really clumsy by Luke Ayling. Really, really poor. Yeah, is what it is. Listen, Leeds United losing. We were on top there for like 5 minutes before that, and then Luke Ayling. Look, I think Nottingham Forest are about to score as well, folks. It looks like they're going to go 1-0 up against Wolves. Brighton 2-2. Palace, Leicester's 0-0. Fulham are beating Bournemouth, which is huge for Leeds. But unfortunately, Leeds United are 1-0 down, which is undeserved because we've been playing well. But Luke Ayling, poor. Yeah, Forest 1-0 up. There you go. Can't believe Luke Ayling's done that, man. Yeah, it is a pen. If anyone's saying it's not a pen, it's definitely a pen. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing, and Alex, we were well in the game. We had chances ourselves. Yeah, it's a penalty that for anyone who doesn't think it's not a penalty. Of course it is. Is what it is. Right, here we go. Back underway. Come on, Leeds United. Let's just get to half-time at least. Still in the game. Because Grazia has the ability to change things in game. He's probably going to have to bring on an extra attacker, which leaves it more open for them. You're going to have to look at a Rodrigo, Bamford, etc. But Leeds now, though, 35 minutes, well in the game. Even at top, at times we were on top. We had chances just before. Then you give away a silly penalty. Luke Ayling will be gutted. But he's been really, really good of late. I'm not going to batter him too much, but it's clumsy. Because Rasmus stayed on his feet moments before. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, 1-0 down. Long way back from here for me now at the Emirates. All the good work sort of undone with the silly penalty given away. It's poor. You can understand if it's a worldly strike or whatever, but when it's a penalty, it's just annoying. Leeds United, second half, are going to have to come out, which is going to leave it open for Arsenal. I just don't want it to get embarrassing. And here's Xhaka. Look, who's picking his? Who's up there? No one within 5 yards of him, folks. Come on, pay attention. Here's Zinchenko, offside to Arsenal. But come on now, Zinchenko's ghosted in. There's about 3 shirts around him and not one person's picked him up. Don't let the heads go, man. They've been playing really, really well. Really, really well. I don't think it's a soft pen. It's a penalty, folks. It's a penalty, man. Basically, if he doesn't put his knee up in the air, sorry, if he doesn't put his boot on Jesus' knee, Jesus gets the ball. It's not up for question. It's not enough to get it. It's a penalty, man. If you don't get that as a Leeds fan, you're boiling. Look at the noise now at the Emirates. It's gone up. But here's Firpo. Firpo trying to get Somerville in behind Ben White. He's on his feet. Somerville, chance. Harrison. Oh, the pass from Somerville is poor. Trossard, great defending, but that was a big chance that for Leeds. And because we're attacking, it's really opened up. Someone watch Jesus. Here's Martinelli. Someone pick up Jesus. Martinelli. He's running out of space. He gives it to Xhaka. No foul. It's crossed. Jesus. Good challenge. Martinelli. They're queuing up. And it's cleared by Robin Koch.
Big man thing, yeah. Brav, it's not looking good, Brav.
Sinisterra slipped though, and Xhaka makes the challenge. And here's Zinchenko. Oh. Great counter from Arsenal. Do you know what, though? Somerville nearly got Harrison in. Trossard nicks it, and then they're away. This is why they're top of the league. Here's Ben White. Here's Trossard. Ben White into Zinchenko. Zinchenko goes out wide there to Martinelli. Jesus coming to get it off him, but he decides against it. Here's Thomas Partey into Odegaard. Odegaard not really got into it, so we don't want him to start making things tick, trust me. Here he is again, Martin Odegaard. Gives it there to Rob Holding. Arsenal fans in full voice now. Ben White, poor pass, and Firpo has a chance to get rid for Leeds. Somerville. And I think, do you know what? Somerville's played really, really well. Jack Harrison does well there as well. Gives it back to Somerville. Somerville, can he get round Ben White? Ben White's all over him, ref, and he'll get a free kick there, Somerville. Well done, Cree. Cree's played really, really well. Listen, there has been chances for Leeds. Keep it now, half-time, yeah? Then we'll see, right? It's going to be rock hard. Of course it is, but... Coming up to the 40th minute. Arsenal 1, Leeds 0. Rocker and Aronson over this. Aronson, no. Let Rocker whip this one in from here. It's going to be Mark Rocker this time. It's a good knock. Tell you what, that's a good knock by Mark Rocker. It's headed out, though. Koch nearly on the end of it. Martinelli, great challenge by Strout, but they've managed to give it Jesus. Jesus on halfway. Zinchenko, Trossard, Odegaard, but well done, Ilian Meslier. Comes out, but it's come as far as... It's cleared. Oh, God. Ah!
Big man thing, yeah. Brav, it's not looking good, Brav. It's not looking good.
Oh, my God. Meslier comes out again, but just like against Wolves, doesn't do enough, doesn't get enough on it. And he gives it straight into an Arsenal player. And Martinelli has a strike. It's going in the back of the net. But thankfully, Ayling round on the cover and puts it out for a corner. He nearly put it back in off himself, if I'm honest. If that had gone through, Luke Ayling, man, giving away a penalty and then an OG, it would have not been a good afternoon. But listen, it's a corner ball. Keep it 1-0, please. Martin Odegaard to whip this one in. Good head out there by Mark Rocker, Ben White, Trossard. But this is the thing, Meslier did a similar thing against Wolves, just didn't get enough on his header. And then that time, he gave it straight to Martinelli. It was the right decision to come out, but Martinelli nearly scored. Thankfully, Luke Ayling was there to cover. I still like our chances. Why not, eh? Why not? Here's Firpo. Crosses it through to Luke Ayling. Luke Ayling. Back to Koch. Don't mess about with it here, please, Leeds. Strouk. Firpo. Yeah, Arsenal. Good pressing. I said not mess about with it there. Just get rid, man. Aronson gets in front of Partey and takes it off him. Well done, Brendan. Aronson has a chance to get... Oh, Brendan, that is the worst ball ever. What was that ball? You might as well have not have bothered, mate. Such a poor pass. Our players can't pass the ball at times. Too short, too long. Who's on the deck here? Is it Martin Odegaard's on the deck? 3 minutes till half time. There's no up with him, man. Oh, Firpo. There's no up with him there. Martin Odegaard making a meal of it. Listen, if you haven't already, smash a like on the video. We've got 710 likes, over 1,300 people watching. Please do like the video for me. Let's just check the scores on the doors while there's a little break in play here. Arsenal beating Leeds 1-0, of course. Bournemouth losing to Fulham, though. Brighton Brentford's 2-2. That's a great game. Palace Leicester's 0-0, which is good for us as well, if I'm honest. And Nottingham Forest are beating Wolves. Wolves dropping like a stone, I tell you. Who scored for Forest? Brennan Johnson, of course it is. Brennan Johnson, as I say, Bournemouth getting beat as well. What does that mean for the standings then, folks? Just while we've got this little break. Leeds United dropped down to 16th. But same point 7. West Ham below us with 2 games in hand, though. And obviously Southampton play West Ham tomorrow. So there's a chance that we drop further depending on that result. But listen, we didn't expect anything. We've got Forest and we've got Palace all to come. But I think we're still in the game. It's 1-0. You can never say never, folks. We just need to take chances. We've had a few. Kreese had one. Christensen's had one. There was the free kick where Koch nearly got on the end of it. So, you can't say that we haven't had a go. We have. Rocker spins it out there to Ayling. Ayling keeps it in, does well. Zinchenko takes it off him, though. It goes back there to Gabriel. Aronson across. Good pressing from Leeds. But it's cleared. It's gone straight out of play, so it's going to be a throw into Leeds. Throw in for Leeds. Luke Ayling to be the one to take the throw. Rocker. Let's give it away there, Port. It's Luke Ayling with a foul here. Or was it Robin Koch? It's going to be a yellow card, I think, for Robin Koch. Foul. Foul on Martinelli. Yeah, it is a foul. Professional foul from Koch brings Martinelli down. Just almost at half-time now, folks. Robin Koch with the yellow card. Martinelli still on the decks, folks. Bournemouth half-time, losing 1-0 to Fulham. That's the only half-time thus far. If you haven't already, please do smash a like as well. Forest half-time now against Wolves, 1-0 up. Palace and Leicester is 0-0. That is now half-time as well. We're going to have a little lull here because obviously Martinelli's on the deck. Can't open a bottle of Oasis. Martinelli's back on his feet now. Half-time across the league now, folks, apart from in our game. It's going to be a free kick. Yellow card for Robin Koch. Zinchenko tries to take it quick. Looking for Jesus. Picks him out. Xhaka strike goes out for a goal kick, though. Dragged really, really wide there by Granit Xhaka. Jesus offside anyway in the build-up to that. So it'll be a free kick to Leeds. And that, folks, is half-time. It is half-time at the Emirates. It is Leeds United 0, Arsenal 1. A penalty given away by Luke Ayling and dispatched by Gabby Jesus. Bro, it's a penalty. My good friend Jack Glennie asking thoughts on the pen. It's a pen. I don't know why it's up for debate. If his boot's not there, Jesus gets on the end of the ball. It could be minimal contact. He can be pulling away, but ultimately he has brought him down. So therefore, it's a penalty for me. I don't know why. It's up for debate. We're still in the game. We've shown we can create chances. So we shall see in it. We shall see. Listen, folks, I'm just going to quickly run to the toilet. I do need a piss. So just bear me 1 minute. I do drink a lot of fluids with the amount of talking I do. So I'll just be 2 minutes while I run for the toilet. Sorry about your wait, folks. Just had to run to the toilet. Listen, we're in the game, man. We're in the game. We're in the game. Jamie, who is genuinely negative, normally says it's not over yet. I agree with him. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Not over yet. As the song goes, we've done well. Restricted them to a penalty, bang on the money. Soft penalty, but it's a penalty. It's not up for contention for me. Luke cannot defend for toffee, says Lee Wood. I disagree, but yeah, it's an error, isn't it? Listen, I'm not negative. What were they expecting? We were expected to lose anyway, right? But it's still a decent performance. And listen, we all said, like, as long as we don't get battered, it's 1-0, half-time. Leeds have had chances. There's nothing to say we can't get chances in the second half. Jordy, not for me, mate. It's a definite pen, bro. It's not even up for debate. He's not dived into him at all. He's just tried to get the ball. It's not. I don't get the outrage, if I'm being totally honest. Let's see what some of the ITKs are saying. Adam Pope says, well-executed defensive game plan whilst looking a threat on the counter. Actually created the best chances, but one mistake means a pen conceded. So true. Phil Hay says, sensible plan, which ticked over nicely for half an hour, but was always reliant on not giving anything cheap away. Arsenal have had a lot of the game, but haven't been peppering Meslier. Penalty separates the sides. The goal changed the flow a little, but it was a gut punch to concede. This is Barron Cross. Just as Leeds were finding a foothold, right there for Leeds to nick something, but fouls are creeping in. Exactly, nicking something. We could easily nick a point in this one. Graham Smith says the plan was working until the penalty. Big ass now, but still well in the game. Joe Donahue says Leeds set up with a clear plan, undone by one unfortunate moment. Doubling up out wide when going long has worked so far. Somerville's direct ball carrying being United's most consistent threat. Arsenal largely kept at arm's length. And this is so true, man. This is so true. So if you are being negative, I don't know why, because we've done really, really well. We've had a super chat come in from my good friend Sean Healy, who says Meslier needs to sort his clearances out, but we are still in. Mate, it's only been one. Come on now. What do you mean? Why you want what are you talking about? The guy's had nothing to do and you're still battering him. I genuinely don't get it. I don't. Corner says the negativity from some. We are 2 points off relegation spot, mate. What on earth is with you? I think he's talking in reference to this game. No one expected anything, yet we've played really well, had chances, the better of the chances, and then people somehow are negative, even though they'd have all said we got smashed. So, you know, I get where they're coming from. Please do smash a like on the video. As Andy says, 240 more likes off 1,000. There's 1,200 people watching currently. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Let's get that to 1,000 likes before the evening is done for sure. Please do that for me. It'd be great if you could. Right, okay. What's all this? YouTube wants me to verify. I don't know why. Why is it doing this? Sorry, folks. I don't know why YouTube's asked me to verify it's me for whatever reason. Sorry about this. Yes, it's me. There we go. Sorted. It wants me to do it again. Sorted. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know why it was playing up on me there. Yeah, look, Leeds have it still well in the game, and that's the most important thing. Let's have a like. My expat in Colombia says, silly foul undoes all the hard work if that isn't Leeds' season in a nutshell. Good performance, says Bowie's doctor. Yeah, was it? It was a penalty, man. Why are we saying it's not a penalty? It was. It's 100% a penalty. Smart centre forwards will go down. Yeah, his boot was as high as his knee. And they're showing it now, actually. Let's have a look. So Luke Ayling's committed. He's left his boot in the air and it's connected with Jesus' knee. If that boot, listen, if the boot isn't there, does Jesus get on the end of the ball? Yes, he does. Therefore, it's a penalty. I don't know why we're debating this fact. It wasn't a dive, man. My grandma could have saved that. Oh, give over, mate. Have a day off, will you? Would Leeds have gotten that penalty? I would imagine so, yeah. In real time, it looks like one. I'm negative because that penalty is a joke, says Barry. I don't think it is. Smash a like for Joe. It is free, please do. Christopher Junction says, sending out the love for our top keeper and our Joe. Big up to you, brother. Thank you for that. Yes, he is snoring. Yeah, he loves it. Loves it, doesn't he? Because I've got heating on and that. He's just sat in front of the radiator snoring his head off. Yeah, Gary, I agree. Didn't need to make it. Because the thing is, just before Rasmus, I thought Rasmus was going to bring him down, but he managed to pull out. Luke Ayling tried, but his boot was there. I believe we would get that pen because in real time, it looked like a pen. When you slow it down, people will say, oh, well, he's ran into his leg, etc. But if he's left his leg there, of course, he's going to run into it. expect from me super chats £20, 4 for a draw, 50 for a win. Okay. There you go. If we win, Troy's going to bang in 50 quid. There you go. What a guy. Rasmus has been good. He has. Yeah. Chris says, I'm not defending Arsenal. It's a penalty. It doesn't matter who it was. It's a penalty. I genuinely, I don't get it. Like, yeah, maybe, John, it's not enough to overturn. In real time, to me, it looked like a pen. It was a pen. Anyway, still think 1-1. Well, yeah, listen, people said 1-1. We're still well in it. Folks, my jaw's hurting. I'm just going to go get some paracetamol. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry about this. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. Back in the house. So far, my prediction is spot on. What did you say? Talk, let me know. Zaha off with a groin injury. That's decent. Yeah, I agree, John. Exactly. If we don't give the penalty, then it's 0-0, isn't it? What chances have they had? I think the Jesus one, where it's crossed, he's got a free header, should hit the target. We've had the better of the chances, which is mad. 6 shots for Arsenal, 2 on target. We've had 3 shots and 3 on target, Barry says, not being horrible. I know, bro. He says, but I could see in real time it was a dive without the replay. It wasn't a dive. I don't think anyway. But listen, football splits opinion. I think people need to take off the Leeds United glasses. Because if we get that, we're not saying he's dived. Joe, what changes, tactics or subs are you making going forward? I think he keeps it as it is. Keeps us in the game till 60, 70 minutes. And then we might see Bamford come on potentially. Maybe you throw Rutter on as well. I don't think we can go out and open it up, because if we open it up, we will be on the end of a hiding. Crystal Palace lost 4-1 to them. Let's not forget, Arsenal have won 6 on the spin, and in 5 of them, they've scored 3 or more. So, if we were to open up, then, it could get silly for me. So, yeah. And I get this, right? I get this, Kelvin, but would you want your striker in that position to go down? Yeah, it's a penalty. You're winning. They did check the pen, bro. They just check it. They said check over. It's not enough to overturn it, was it? They did check it just because we don't see it. They do check the decisions. Yeah, man. So, listen, smash the like if you haven't already. This 124. We're so close to that magic 1,000 likes. Let's have a look, see what's been said. Graham Smith says, no changes for Leeds. Not sure how much more Sinistera has in the tank, but him making it through 45 plus is a huge bonus for Leeds looking ahead. And that's true as well, right? That's something we need to... I don't get why people don't think it's a pen, but anyway, is what it is. Sinistera, no changes. Let's keep in the game, right? Keep in the game until 60, 70, and then we go, don't we? Like's been said there by someone. One sec. If you take Cine off, it's for Rodders. Leave your top scorer on the bench for Rutter, says MH. I don't know if... I'm not sure that... Rodrigo, I don't know. Of course, he's top scorer, but is he going to be able to do what the rest can do? I'm not too sure. We'd need Bamford to come on alongside him, I think. But like Jamie says, want us to keep it tight for a bit in the second half, then go for it. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing in it. Stay in the game. You stay in the game till 70 minutes, and then you try to open up. You refuse to criticise the penalty as your PC about Jesus. What does that mean? What does that mean? What you try to imply? Tell me what you mean. That's crazy. If you're saying I'm politically correct because I don't want to criticize him because he's a different race, that is the wildest comment I have ever seen in my 35 years. And the reason I'm not criticizing him is not because he's black. It's not because he plays for Arsenal. It's because it's a penalty. Like, what even is that? Is that what you mean as well by because you're being politically correct about Jesus? That is mental. That is crazy. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
Big man thing, yeah. Brav, it's not looking good.
Or is it because he's
Brav.
the son of God? Yeah,
It's
maybe. Maybe it's because I'm Christian or something. Wow, that's a wild comment, though. I expect better from you, Chris. I genuinely don't understand that. That's mad. That's such a wild comment. No blocking. People are entitled to their opinion, even when it's poor. I genuinely don't understand it. For me, it's a penalty. It's nothing to... Why would anyone think I wouldn't want to criticize him because he's black? That's mental. If it was Odegaard going through, I'd have said it's fine. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's a madness. Anyway, listen. Second half about to get underway. Leeds have it all to do. Got to keep it tight. Arsenal, top side. All to play for. Still in the game. Remember, I will be slightly behind listening on the radio. So... Gabby Jesus drinking the prime. Just waiting for Arsenal to kick us off. All to play for. 45 minutes left, folks. 1-0 to Arsenal. Gabby Jesus with the penalty. Leeds United limited Arsenal to next to nothing, really, in that first half. We're underway, though, in the second half, and it goes back to Aaron Ramsdale. Leeds United have got to keep it tight. Try stay in the game till 70 minutes, 75, and then go again. Ramsdale goes out wide looking for Ben White. Falls to Odegaard. It's a bit like pinball at the minute. Odegaard brings it down. Rocker comes away with it. Offside, though, and it's a free kick to Leeds United. It's a free kick to Leeds United. Meslier to take the free kick. Meslier is headed though by Zinchenko. Challenged by Koch. Martinelli in behind here. Ayling goes across. Stay on your feet, Luke. Jesus. Good challenge by Cine. Gives it to Zinchenko, though. There's Martinelli, Gabby Jesus. Let's come off Zinchenko. It's going to be a throw into... Oh, is it? It was a throw into Leeds. Did that not come off him? I swear that was a throw into Leeds. Here's Zinchenko. Zinchenko goes back there to Gabriel. Arsenal going from left to right. Partey goes back to Gabriel. There's Martinelli, or Xhaka, sorry. Martinelli now, though. Gets round Ayling, strike. Oh, is it Ben White as well? Oh, it's Ben White. Oh, no. Ben White makes it 2. Oh, Ziff, man. Ben White, of all people. Martinelli, great cross. Who's defending him? Where's Firpo? Ben White makes it 2-0. He's had a fantastic season. Ball from Martinelli. It's Jack Harrison. Where's Jack Harrison? Got to do better there, Jack. Great ball. Jack Harrison. Poor, really poor from Jack. He looked at him about 3 or 4 times as well. Ayling gets beat too easy as well. So easy. And Jack Harrison caught napping. But Luke Ayling's really poor there as well. Luke Ayling, not a good performance. Jack Harrison. The worst thing is for me, Jack Harrison's gone like this about 3 times and then he's still ghosted past him. And he makes it 2. And that's game, set, and match, folks. It's going to be a long 45 minutes now for Leeds United. Conceded 10 minutes before half-time and instantly at half-time now. Frustrating this. Great for 35 minutes, but is what it is. Oh, God. Really poor. Really poor, that. Really poor from Ayling and from Jack Harrison. Both guilty there. Rasmus tries to flick it forward. Here's Jack Harrison. It's going to be brutal, this now, you know, folks. Here's Gabriel. I'll try my best to stay in tune. Here's Martin Odegaard. Odegaard goes wide to Zinchenko. Here's Martinelli. Space opening up everywhere now for Arsenal, man.
Big man thing, yeah. Brav, it's
Martinelli
not looking
does
good,
poor.
Brav. It's not looking good.
Rocker brought down, though, Martinelli. Free kick given to Leeds United. Yeah. This is so true, D, as well. Like, we never expect, if we're being honest, we didn't expect to win, did we? We did not expect to win. So, do you know what I mean? And this is wild as well. Because did you expect us to win? This is what I don't understand. We didn't expect to win. So it all depends, like D said, on the other results. Now, Bournemouth have equalised against Fulham, which isn't great. Marcus Tavernier with the goal there. Forest beating Wolves. What does it do for the standings? Well, Leeds in 16th. So 16th, obviously, all eyes on West Ham, Southampton tomorrow, and then Everton Spurs on Monday night as well. Oh, Jared, man, come on now, be nice. Yeah. Long 40 minutes left to play, folks. Arsenal 2-0 up. Here's Trossard. Gives it to Gabriel. Here's Martin Odegaard. Good challenge by Harrison. It's gone out. "50 minutes played. Brentford, Brighton 3-2. Wow. It's all going off, innit? In that game, 5 goals.
Here's Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison tries to give it Cree. Cree, is he offside? No. Switch of play here to Ayling. Ayling in the opposing half. Up against Martinelli. Little 1-2 with Rasmus potentially. Rasmus, too slow, mate. Too slow. Not quick enough. Jesus keeps it in as well. Great play from Gabby Jesus. That. Here's Martinelli. Good challenge, though. No, referee. That is such a poor decision. Sinisterra's just got... Oh, it's such a poor decision, that. It's a good challenge. Look at that. Look, it's a heavy touch, and he's took the ball off him. That is such a poor refereeing decision. That is so bad, man. So bad, ref. Shite that. Sinido, chance here for Leeds. Such a poor decision, that. Honestly. Free kick for Leeds United. It's opportunities like this that you've got to try and get back in the game, right? A free kick. Put it into a dangerous area. I just don't back our free kicks. Aronson especially. Anyway, is what it is. So Aronson and Rocker over it. Aronson's going to be the one to take it. Such a poor. He's shite at them. I'm sorry, he's shite at them. Why do we bother? Do we not watch him? Do they not watch Aronson take free kicks and corners and say, do you know what, Brendan? You stay off this one, son. It must be elite. It must be like David Beckham and James Ward-Prowse in training. But I tell you what, man, on the pitch, it is poor. Week in, week out. It's throw into Arsenal on halfway. Gabriel to Zinchenko. Here's Thomas Partey. Ben White free. Goal scorer Ben White. Somerville brings Ben White down. Here's Zinchenko. To Odegaard. Odegaard. But to Ben White. Jesus everywhere. Here's Martin Odegaard. Back to Rob Holding. Zinchenko. Arsenal dominating now. The ball. Holding. Getting involved. Here's Jesus. Trossard. Going to be a big chance here. Trossard. Cross. Jesus. 3. See, why haven't you tracked Jesus there? Because he gave it to Xhaka. Trossard, sorry. He gave it to Trossard. So why haven't you followed the run? Why haven't you followed the run? And he's just come ghosting in, slides in. The thing is, they've not even played Saka. They're taking the piss. 3-0. Shocking start to the second half. Absolutely shocking. Leeds United are 3-0 down. We didn't want it to get embarrassing. It now has. Not good. Not good, people. Let's have a look. Rob Holding. Jesus has started this move off, right? So he gives it to Trossard. Who's followed him? No Brendan. He walks past Rocker. Poor. No, Brendan's going like this. Brendan, follow him. You go and engage, then you let him continue his run, which means you've then passed it on to Rocker. Rocker's, it's poor defending. Strauch's got to cut out the cross as well. Strauch's poor there as well. He's got to cut out the cross. Terrible. 3-0 down. Not great, not great. But I don't know what you do now, folks, because the game's gone. So I get people say make changes, etc. But the game's gone. We're not getting anything from this game. Sinister across. It's cut out by Holding. There's a chance here for Arsenal on the counter. The game's gone, hasn't it? So is it worth risking Rodrigo and Bamford? Not for me. Bring Rutter on. Bring Gray on. Bring Darko JB on. Do you know what I mean? Zinchenko strike closed down though. I don't know if it's worth, risking them players, if I'm honest, We played well for 30, 35 minutes, but gone to pot, haven't we? It's disappointing because maybe if we get to half-time and 0-0, don't give the penalty away. You just never know. But I think we've come out second half and not being on it. Here comes Saka now. Like, why is he bringing Saka on? Why is he doing that? Because don't get it. Anyway, it is what it is. No, Andrew, I don't agree with that. Why, man? Why? Because we've gone to Arsenal and been beat. Here's Trossard. Oh, my God. Great save, Meslier. Martinelli nearly scores. It's still alive for Arsenal. They're probably going to get more, The way they're purring, they're going to get more. I can't lie to you. I think they're going to get more. Especially you bring Saka on as well. Here's Odegaard. Looking for Jesus. Rocker. Strike. Strike by the centre-back, Gabriel. Way over, though. Yeah, maybe Demo. Maybe. Chris, are you wild, bro? You wild. Maybe it's because he's white. Maybe it's because Jesse's white. It's mad. Yeah, Jamie, the defending has not been great. 10 games left and we need 4 wins, says L. Listen, we've got 2 home games coming up. Thomas Party coming off. On comes Jorginho, keeping him fit. Jesus coming off as well. And Saka's coming on. Jesus coming off for Saka. Alan Smith says Gracia should be called out for this lineup. Listen, if we don't win Tuesday and Sunday, then okay, fair enough. But nah, I don't think. Do you know what I mean? If we lose midweek and Sunday, fair enough, you can hammer him. But I don't know what people expected. I don't think it's that bad. Bournemouth 1, Fulham 1, Palace and Leicester 1 apiece. So they're sharing the spoils there. Pereira and Everson own goals. So that's 1-1 in that one. Forest beating Wolves. We were always going to lose today. That's the thing. Of course, you never say never, but yeah. Is what it is, man. I'm not going to get too angry about it. 3-0. Now, my friend, it is Roseby. It is. Yeah, marching on podcast. You're right. You called out the lineup, but if we win the next 2, then it's the right decision. I agree. Vic Vinegar says, what's the next 2 results got to do with today's lineup? Well, if you're resting players for them 2 games and you win them 2 games, then it was worth it. That's why it relates to it. That's what managers do, right? So say if it's a dead rubber in a Champions League, a top manager might rest them in that one and then you win. That's what people do. Grazia's looking at Arsenal and saying, okay, it's going to be tough. We'll defend and see what we can nick. Then at home, chance here for Arsenal. You would be expecting us to start with Bamford, Rodrigo, etc., so that the fat. You can't criticise Marsh for a porous. Yes, I can stand by Javi for this. Yes, I can. Please do not use this to try and say Marsh was any good at his job. Please don't. You're better than that, man. You're so much better than that. No. Not a dead rubber, Vic, but it's a game that we weren't expected to get anything from. So if you then go get 6 points from the next two, then you're fine. Oh, Meslier, poor decision on the cross, but Arsenal can't find the back of the net. Yeah, Ollie DYG, bang on the money. Javier's done loads more than Marsh in a short time period, agree. Because in that time, we've seen one loss to Chelsea. Of course, it will be two, because we're going to lose this game. But yeah, this is the plan, isn't it, mate? And that's what it's about. Like Javi said, didn't he, in the warm up to the game, like he wished he could. He wished that he could rotate, but he can't overly because we don't have the squad size for it, etc. So. Let's have a look. This is just Javi's first back game, and it's against Arsenal. Nah, you can't grumble, mate, can you? Oh, Christensen, chance for Aronson! Great save, Ramsdale. Aronson nearly makes it 3-1, but Ramsdale with the great save. Well taken, that by Brendan Aronson. It's done well there. Sinistera, look, Sinistera giving us 60 minutes is huge as well. Sinistera, for me, will cook against Forest, will cook against Crystal Palace. It's done well there, Brendan. It's a good effort as well, but it's a good save by Ramsdale for sure. No, definitely not, Vic. Definitely not. Definitely not. No one's exempt from criticism, bro. No one. Corner ball, Aronson. Poor again. Paco Max says we only lost 1-0 against Arsenal last time. Yeah, well, the reason, yeah. So Jesse's tactics worked in that game, and we're at Ellen Road. Arsenal are on a 6-game unbeaten run, now 7, and have scored 3 or more in 5 of them 6. Now, mate, that's 6 of them 7. They have got better as the season's gone on, for sure. Chance Rasmus, oh my God, proper 9-9 on his left boot. Just, football doesn't work like that, bro. It's like Paco Mac. It's like the next time Liverpool, Man United play, we go, well, you beat them 7-0 last time, so you shouldn't lose to them. Come on, mate. You know better than that. Wade, you rated Jesse. You cannot speak, my guy. You cannot speak.
Let's talk about it.
Just need Wolves to score, yeah. Rodrigo's coming on then. Give him some more minutes, more than likely. Aronson coming off, save him. McKennie's coming on as well. Trying to get something from the game. Knew the Somerville miss would. Yeah, it was a big chance, that, wasn't it? Big chance. I know, Alex. I know. I can't help it, bro. I can't help it. Here's Xhaka. We're just waiting for the game to end now, though, aren't we? It is what it is. Arsenal are a top side. They'll probably go and win the league. Beat Palace 4-1 before the international break. Beating Leeds 3-0 now. Here's Odegaard. Firpo, though, has a chance to clear. Yeah, exactly, Mantra. The penalty. The penalty was the game changer. Joe, I can't stand Jesse, but you got to man cook. But yeah. It was everyone else that this problem, yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it, man? That, like, so
in the games against Southampton, in the games against Brighton, we don't get anything from them under Jesse, maybe. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Anto, yeah. Yeah, but David, I mean, again, football doesn't work like that. You know this, man. You know this. It's not just because this team did that. Like I said to you, like, Man United conceded 7 against Liverpool, and then Liverpool go get spanked 4-1. Football does not work like this. Come on now. Rest of the scores on the doors. Arsenal obviously beating Leeds 3-0. Bournemouth 1-0 with Fulham. Brighton are being beaten 3-2 by Brentford. Crystal Palace Leicester is 1-0, and Nottingham Forest are beating Wolves. We probably could do with the Wolves goal, and then it's not so bad. Do you know what I mean? It's not so bad, is it? It's not so bad. We shall see. We shall see. Huddersfield beating Middlesbrough 4-1. Wow. Yeah. True room priest. That's what I'm saying, innit? Yeah, by everyone else's logic, yeah. Here's Luke Ayling into Jack Harrison. Chance here for Leeds. Somerville is brought down there. Somerville probably should go on the deck, and he's won the penalty, free kick, not penalty. Fulham and Wolves goals, please, says Vic Vinegar. We don't want... Oh, yeah, sorry, it's just a draw, isn't it? Yeah, we do want a Fulham goal. My bad. We do want a Fulham goal. Mark says, yeah, never mind us today. Need other results to go our way. That's what I mean. We were never expecting anything. I'm not too downbeat, man. Of course, it's frustrating. You do not want to see your team lose a game of football, but, like, it's all about Tuesday. It's all about Tuesday. It's all about Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Here's Mark Roker. Cool Joe chin up. Nice one, Anthony. And it comes in from Rocker. McKennie goes up for it. It's headed by White. It's going to be a corner ball. Corner ball to Leeds United. Marco, come here. Come away from there. Who starts for me on Tuesday, Vic? I'd start Cini, having seen him. So I'd start Cini. I'd have Harrison on the left and Aronson in the middle. But then again, maybe you start Cree. I'd start Bamford with Rodrigo coming on. Or do you start Bamford and maybe have Rodrigo behind Bamford? Do you play 2 up top? I'm not sure. There is too many different permutations. Mark says the next 2 are massive. Yeah, they always were, right? They always were. D says, could we be in the relegation zone by the end of Monday? Potentially, bro, but we knew these things would happen, right? The thing is, like, if West Ham win, you got... What are you doing, bro? No, do not do that. Stop biting shit. I'm biting my camera from a PS5, the tit. Sorry, the dog's being naughty. Stop it. Pack it in. Coming up to the 70th minute. Late to the show. My team has their own problems. Probably wasn't about today. Just curious from a Leeds point of view. Who are your bottom 3? Says Thor the dyslexic polyglot. My bottom 3, mate, is going to be Bournemouth, Southampton, and Nottingham Forest. Everton are beating Spurs, so we should be okay. Says Mantra. I do think Everton will win, I do think they will 1-0. I've got a feeling. We'll have to see. Anthony Hughes says, I don't think Harrison cuts the mustard. He just needs to build up, man. He definitely needs to build up. Big Almo says, hold the dog up to the cam. I've got 2, mate. He's asleep. Marco, come here. Come here. People want to see you. They probably prefer it than what we're watching. It's too heavy, Marco. Aren't you? You're very heavy. Even the dog has had enough, says Sean. Yeah, sure has. I've got another one as well, but he's downstairs. He doesn't like to come upstairs. But the thing is, now I've lifted him up, he won't leave me alone. So he'll be like, come on, let me up. Even the dog has had enough. Correct answer is always Everton. I don't think they'll go down, man. What are you doing? Do you need... I think he needs toilet, you know. He keeps going. Oi!
What are you doing? Get the dog on super sub. Probably do a better job. Yes, French bulldog. Yeah. Yeah, Jamie. This is the thing. The setup was good. The setup was good. Had we not conceded the penalty, you don't know. You just don't know. But this is the Premier League. This is Arsenal, top of the league, going for the title, etc. You know what I mean? So, boom. Yeah, it's a mad one, isn't it? It is a mad one. It is a mad one. Yeah, Jamie, exactly. They're going to win the title, mate. So, Thomas O'Flaherty shouts you're going down. I don't think we will, bro. Wolves do not look great. Yeah, everyone thought they were safe. We beat them. They're now getting beat by Forest, dropping like a stone. Bournemouth 2-1. No way. Oh, Bournemouth are 2-1 up, folks. 10 minutes left. Bournemouth are 2-1 up. What does this mean for the league? To be fair, it puts them in 18th. They're still a point behind us, even if they see that. No, they're not. No, they're not. Sorry, I hadn't updated. Bournemouth are now in 15th. We are in 17th, people. So if Everton... we're going to be... We need Southampton to win tomorrow. Because if Southampton win, we're still out of the bottom three. If West Ham win and Everton win, we're out of the... We're back in the bottom three. People are telling me we're getting a goal. Listen, that's what I mean. I'm not even turning the chat off. Because we're not in the game. Christensen scored. Get in. We'll wait for that goal to come. You never know. Bournemouth are winning, bro. Bournemouth are winning. Bournemouth are 2-1 up. Leeds United have just scored as well. We'll wait for that to come. Rasmus Christensen, 76 minute. Is Robin Koch coming off? Liam Cooper and Rutter coming on, folks. See, this is what I mean. Javi now, it's like, come on. Let's change them. So Liam Cooper's going to finally get some minutes. He comes on. Liam Cooper gets the captaincy off Bill. Bournemouth are winning yet. But the thing is, like, if West Ham beat Southampton, we're in the bottom three. If Everton beat Spurs, we're in the bottom three. So we need to hope tomorrow that them results go away. Yeah. And you know, the mad thing is, I actually went to the bookies and put 3-1 Arsenal, Saka to score first, but I was just convinced that they would win 3-1. Come on, Crystal Palace. Have Crystal Palace scored? No, it's 1-1. Let's see. Man, the results are going against us. Yeah. I don't think Palace haven't scored, though, so that's all right. That's still 1-1. That's still 1-1, folks. But listen, we were never going to win this game, were we? Well, of course, you can never say never, but Everton will surely lose to Spurs. I'm not convinced, Ryan. I'm not convinced. I haven't seen the goal yet, Cloud Dizzle. I haven't seen it yet. I know there's been a goal scored, but not for me yet. But because we're beat, I'm just chatting with you guys. Here is Jack Harrison. This is probably going to be the goal now. Luke Ayling coming into the picture. Jack Harrison. It's going to fall for Rasmus. Rasmus strike. It actually takes a flexion. Offers Zinchenko. And there you go. It's 3-1. Finally. Rasmus celebrating like a madman. It actually comes off Zinchenko. But listen, I thought we would score because Arsenal always concede at the Emirates. But it's 3-1. No clean sheet for Arsenal. Harrison tries to give it to Rutter. It comes off Xhaka, and it actually comes off Zinchenko. But well done. That makes it a little bit more palatable.
D says Joe is so far behind. Jesse is still in charge. I know. Yeah, it was a deflection. It came off Zinchenko. If it don't come off Zinchenko, it's probably saved, to be honest. But listen, it's 1-0. I wish it's 3-1. Another chance potentially. Rutter. Go on, Rutter. Flicks it up. Rocker. Leeds United might not be done yet. Who knows? Why did I feel better about surviving last season? I don't know, bro. I don't know why. We were brutal. I'm more, brutal. So, Joy's so far behind. Tony Adams is still playing. I know, right? 10 minutes left in this one. I know my time says 14, but Lewis, nice try, bro. Nice try, Lewis. Here is Rocker. Rocker is Rutter wide on the left. Rutter going up against Ben White. Go on, Gio. Good challenge by Ben White, that. Corner ball. Rutter will spark you out, Ben. Chill out. Called him Reuter. His name's not Reuter. It's not a watch. Wolves have scored. We're getting a Wolves goal. Get in, man. We want that. We want them to draw. Wolves have scored, I think, people. Keep your eyes on that one. Wolves have equalised. It's headed out by Ben White. Saka has not got into it since he come on, has he? Wolves goal. Get in there. Stop begging goals. What do you mean? Clown. Yeah, Wolves have scored. Get in there. So, here's what it is. Who scored for Wolves? I'm not too sure, but that's good news for Leeds United. What does that do to the standings? Probably keeps Forest below us, I think. No, it doesn't. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. Oh, no, it has. Yeah. Okay, so Wolves in 14. Forest in 14. Here's Odegaard. Comes inside. Cooper. What are you doing, mate? Cooper tried to push him off. It's probably gone out for a corner, has it? It's so tight down there. As if results stay like this, right? We're on 26 and Palace are on 28 and they're in 12th. It's so mad. Like, we beat Forest. We're back up there again. It's so mad. That's why league position, it doesn't really matter right now. It genuinely doesn't really matter right now. Josiah says, end the stream, Dave. Why? Can you see us pulling this back for a draw, pal? No, definitely not. Jamie says, I'd start Rasmus on Tuesday. He deserves it. Yeah, he's played well, hasn't he? Wolves have scored. So it was Podence who scored for Wolves. 3-1 to Arsenal. Bournemouth are beating Fulham 2-1. We need a Fulham goal. Brighton are getting beat at home to Brentford 3-2. Palace Leicester is 1 apiece. And Nottingham Forest Wolves is now 1 apiece as well. Huddersfield beating Middlesbrough 4-2. Bamford coming on now. More minutes. It'll just be minutes, folks. It'll just be minutes. So Bamford's coming on according to the chat. Ben says it's all going to go down to the last day, potentially. Bamford coming on. Wrong one. Go on, Mike Loudon. Patrick Bamford.
He's on fire, mate.
Mate. He certainly is. He certainly is. Jamie says, I'll donate £1,000 if we draw. You ain't got the facilities for that, Jamie Dixon. Arsenal coming for more. Solanke was the scorer for Bournemouth. Do you want a Wolves winner? Need Fulham to score and then everyone around us will have draw, which I'm fine with. Exactly, Brew. Exactly. We were never expected to win. Never expected to win. And, done. Is it 4 now? Oh, yeah. Is it 4? Why are you lying for? Why are you lying for, aren't you? No, I think it's 4. Arsenal have scored a 4th. Oh my! Now it'll all be negative again. Arsenal have scored a 4th. Xhaka, I think. Sean says, I'll donate my body if Leeds get to Europe, mate. I'll sell it for parts. Sell you on the black market, bro. Xhaka's the goal scorer. God, 4-1. I haven't seen the goal yet. Is it bad, folks? Is it a bad goal? Granit Xhaka, the goal scorer. Odegaard with the assist on the 86th minute. Still a way for me to see it yet, but Toby Ward says, so depressing now. We were never going to get out, man. Don't be depressed by it. Try not to let it affect you. I know it's hard, but I'm genuinely not going to get too depressed about it. Room says it's just, is it? Again? No, surely not. Let's have a look. Saka hasn't scored, has he? Dan James just missed the sitter for Fulham. Man's hurting us from a different club. Tell him about it, Barney. It's mad. Ayling's not at fault for all 4, was he? For 2, unless he's at fault for the next one. Great goal, people are saying. "4-1 Jackie says, Mikey Cartel, it's coming, bro. It's coming, isn't it? Dan James missing sitters as well. Here is Saka into Odegaard. There's the cross. Yeah, 4-1. That's not on Ayling. That's not on Ayling. That's on Rasmus. That's not on Ayling. If it's on anyone, it's on Rasmus. It's a lovely ball. I'm not. You can't blame Ayling for that one, surely. 4-1. Xhaka with the goal. Nah, it's a great ball. That's not on Ayling. I'm not having that. Well, anyway, football's about opinions. But listen, we played well for 35 minutes. Take that. Xhaka with the goal. Saka's done well. He's got about 4 Leeds shirts around him. Yeah, might as well, haven't we? We might as well. It's not on the keeper either. Give over, man. No, Andrew, just because you're getting beat by Arsenal, that's not true, man. Odegaard's come off. Emil Smith-Rowe, Tierney coming on. Harrison's gone off. You guys relegated yet? Not yet, not yet. We're not going down anyway. Come on now. We're not going down. We're not expected to beat Arsenal, man. Arsenal beat Palace 4-1 before the international break. Yeah, Harry. This is what I'm saying, man. It's not that deep. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Forest Tuesday night. That's what it's on. Forest Tuesday night. Quick turnaround. Put it right. At home. At home. No worries, Mikey Cartel. Thank you for watching, brother. Normally it's a bit better than this, but we've gone away from the comms because we're getting cooked. Is what it is. As my good friend Castillo says.
Big man thing, yeah? Bruv, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
No, it's not, but it is what it is. Brighton 3-3. There you go. That'll be a decent game. Brighton have scored on the 91st minute to make it 3 apiece. I stayed away from Brighton players in my fantasy team as well. Wrong decision. We just need a Fulham goal. We need a Fulham goal, folks. And then we're nice, aren't we? Like Bournemouth picking up 3 points. Huge for them. Just hopefully Fulham can score. Dan James missing sitters, the plank. There's Saka. Brought down by Bamford. Free kick. Bamford and Rodrigo, though, they'll both be fully fit. Tuesday night, let's go. Leeds fans will naturally be unhappy with the lineup. They'll naturally be unhappy with the score. I get it, but don't try not to. It's Arsenal. How many times have they lost this season, Arsenal? 3. The last team to beat them, right, at the Emirates was Man City in April. In April. April last year. You know what I mean? So, Fortress. And they're bringing on players like Jorginho, Saka, Smith Rowe, Tierney, Martinelli having a go. You know what I mean? It's a different quality. It's a different quality to Leeds. So, we move, man. Yeah, Ben, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to get too. There you go. 3 times and once against us at Manchester United. There you go. So, new member for Ray LUFC. Big up to you, Ray. Thank you for being here. Exactly. Today's result will not define our season. And we move. Forest. Exactly. Forest dropping points at home. The only place where they can get results. Disappointing for them. You know, they're terrible away from home. I'm sorry that you've got to win that game. I don't think anyone's saying that, Andrew. Has anyone said that? Has anyone said we're having a good season? No one said that, bro. You know this. Come on now. Match them for shots on target. You got to take your wins, Andrew. You got to take your wins. Now it won't let me take comments off. There you go. Done. Yeah, I get it, mate. I get it. Palace, late goal. Really? Have they scored? Palace 2-1 up against Leicester. Wow, Leicester. Leicester going down. Oh, my. Bournemouth have beaten Fulham. That's over. Crystal Palace. Whoo, Leicester in the drop zone. That's good for us. That's good for us because that means now, people, regardless of other results, we're not going to be in the bottom 3. We're not going to be in the bottom 3. Leicester will finish the weekend in the bottom 3. So that's good. Palace beat Leicester. We're not in the bottom 3. Yes. You know what I mean? Love that. Yes, context is everything. This is Arsenal, potential champions, but we do have City to play. Leicester losing again, though. Exactly. And Leicester now in the relegation zone, which means Leeds United cannot drop into the relegation zone. No, Lee, I haven't blocked you. You're there, bro. Well, I don't block people, bro. Oh, no, not on here. Unless you say something bang out, then yes, you do get blocked. You know what I mean? Let's have a look. We will stay up. I agree, mate, as well. I'm not concerned. We'll win. I think we win the next 2, if I'm being totally honest. I do think we win the next 2. But yeah, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Leicester's finished. That means Leicester will end the weekend in the relegation zone. Last minute winner there for Crystal Palace. Mateta scoring on the 95th minute, which means Leicester will finish the weekend well deep in the relegation zone. Will Rodgers be sacked? Who knows? We will have to wait and see. Simply cannot lose. Yeah. We cannot. Fulham, we must not. Fulham lost 2-1, yeah. Big win for Bournemouth, that. Sean Ely, who would you take from Leicester if they go down? No, much more than Maddison, mate. You're talking Harvey Barnes, Castagna, Ricardo Pereira, Wout Fess, Tielemans, Keenan Dewsbury Hall. There's loads. There is loads. And it's finished, folks. It's finished. It has finished. So as it stands, Leeds United have just been beaten 4-1 by Arsenal. Not too surprised. Played well for 35 minutes, then went to pot. Some worrying defensive errors, but it's Arsenal. They're going to win the league. Bournemouth have beaten Fulham, which doesn't help us, but Crystal Palace's last gas winner helps us, which means Leeds United will not drop in the drop zone. And as it stands, we are in 16th. Now, Everton could get beat. Southampton might beat West Ham, and everything will be fine. But I think West Ham might beat Southampton, Everton might beat Spurs, which means we'll move down to 17th. But thank you to Crystal Palace for that late goal, which means Leeds United will not be in the relegation zone, which is huge, right? Because then we have to play Forest. Then we have to play Palace. You get wins in them. All good. All good. Listen, it's been a long one, hasn't it? 4-1. Arsenal humbled Leeds United after what was decent. Decent. 35 minutes. But after that, yeah, it went to pot. If we don't give the penalty, maybe it's a different day. But Arsenal are flying. Like I said before, they'd won 6 on the spin, scoring over 3 and 5. And now, yeah, so it's what it is. Like Palace goals, huge. Absolutely huge. Drags Leicester right back in the mire. And means that Leeds United won't be in the bottom 3 come the end of the day. But listen, thank you as always for watching. The final word will be back tomorrow, but it won't be till 10:30. I'm working till 10. So the final word will be at 10:30. But I will be doing the West Ham Southampton game at 2:00. I then start work at 4, and then I'm working till 10, and then I'll be live 10:30. All right. So make sure you join us. Thanks as always for watching. I'll do my post-match after this, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace. Love you.